Though the stars of the famous Pawn Stars show are loved by a huge number of fans all around the globe, they aren't that pure and holy as they do seem on the TV. There is much neglected details about their personal lives that never makes it to the news. But they are worth noting for all the fans who really want to know the reality behind the cast of their all-time favorite show. Each member of the cast definitely has something to hide from the rest of the world. Hence, here is the list of the 5 darkest secrets on the cast of the Pawn Stars. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Number 5. Internet death rumors. Dying on the internet is considered a very common thing for celebrities all around the world. Similarly, the cast of the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop are not completely safe from this ordeal either. The more important question is, how can one even be properly famous and still not have passed away in the virtual world at least a number of times? The targets of these internet hoaxes happen to be the Old Man Harrison and Chumlee, where the two of them died without either of them even knowing about it. Looking closely into what happened to Chumlee, he was once claimed to have passed away due to marijuana overdose, and in the very next year, it was rumored that his death was caused by a heart attack. Both of them obviously being complete lies. Number 4. Corey's transformation. The people who have followed the Pawn Stars since when they were first airing back in the early years know that, well, for a fact that Corey substantially decreased his body size, where his transformation practically seemed magical. And as it turns out, simply following a healthy diet and the doctor's instructions wasn't doing the trick for Corey, and therefore, he had to take an extra step. The additional step he took in his transformation journey was when he took a gastric bypass surgery in order to have his body mass and his weight reduce so that he could properly get on track for his weight reduction journey. But what really forced him into going for the surgery was when he had to take preventive diabetic medicines way back in 2010. Such a course of events dramatically changed his life, with him successfully being able to lose at least 40 pounds within 2 weeks of his gastric bypass surgery. Number 3. Chumlee and his shady activities. When the cops started getting various complaints about Chumlee and his involvement with sexual assaults, his house got raided to where the police discovered even more dark items than they had initially expected. From tons and tons of marijuana and crystal meth, and a huge quantity of ammunition that had a total of 12 guns, Chumlee was arrested on the spot, but he then got released later on bail, and the very next day, the policemen were specifically concerned about whether Chumlee happened to be a drug dealer who distributed marijuana and crystal meth. Number 2. Physical assault charges. Old Man Harrison and Rick Harrison were allegedly to have physically assaulted a war veteran from the Vietnam War who came into the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop to sell his rifle. The veteran, who was on the support of a cane to walk around, said that the younger Harrison, along with his father, beat him up and threw him out of the shop with the rifle he had brought to have appraised. He even tried taking the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop to the courts, but he wasn't very successful considering the matter that the Harrisons had a lot of witnesses who went with their statement that the veteran was the real culprit, as he was showing threatening behavior with his rifle. Number 1. Car robberies. Richard Harrison, also known as the Old Man or the Old Harrison, did not have a very comfortable starting to his adult life. He belonged to a very poor family, and therefore had to drop out of college so that he could financially support his family. His financial desperation threw him into the world of car robberies, and thus, he even got arrested once for stealing a car. The county judge who was overlooking Old Man Harrison's case, who later turned out to be the father of his future bride, offered Richard to make a decision between 2 options. He was either supposed to join the military or spend his time in jail. Richard Harrison obviously chose the former option, and the decision completely reshaped his life. And with that, the list surely does not end over here. There happens to be a lot of material this is yet to be discovered by the people interested in the stars' personal lives. And with those revelations, fans would get a better idea about how these stars live their lives in real life. Well, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then let us know by giving it a thumbs up. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye!